And yes, we are at 15 puzzles in this world so far. This looks like it should be super easy. You just push them up. But it's not because of the wall on the bottom. There's no cutting, so it's just these worms need to get in. What can I even do to begin with? Yeah, I can separate the worms. That could be a start. Then I can't really push it up or anything. I mean, maybe I can do something with that. Hold on, I have an idea. If I set this worm up here, eventually I can sock it, and I think I can use that to my advantage. Let me show you how I think it can be used. If I set up the weird piece there and fully sock it, I can sneak past the top part, back out, and then roll, moving this with me, and then get it into its goal. All right, nice. Just a very simple single maneuver. 16 puzzles. All right, this one's got to involve some slicing. Interesting, actually. Both the goals are 6 size. I'm size 11. So I've somehow got to create those shapes. I'm pretty sure that when I win, I'm not going to be either of these 6 longs, because there's no way I could make it into either of these goals. I will probably have to decapitate my head, eat the dot, become 2 size, and then use that to grow somehow. Well, I guess that's not fully true. One of the worms could drop down on the walls into the goal. It would have to be size 6 though. Yeah, actually it is the exact size where I would be able to get on the walls. Okay, hold on. I see. No, this is making a little sense. So first thing is cut off 6 of me, so it's the shape of one of these 2. And then I gotta roll in a way that isolates that shape. Here's what I'm thinking about right now, okay? Let's say I make a U shape out here. You see the U? And then I go eat. I flip. Well, there's some extra stuff on there, which I mean is certainly no good. Let's try to get rid of that. There we go. There, now it's an N. Perfect. How am I gonna get this out? It doesn't actually get out at all. That's not true. I can do this. Never mind. I definitely overthought that. Make sure this is still doable though. Yes, it is. Okay, awesome. So one of the shapes is in. Second one just, I think, has to be climbing on the walls. I'm gonna set this up there in hopes that it's just that easy, because if I eat, my tail will go up, and we'll back it up, and we'll see where I pivot to. I should probably have the worm be on the other side so I can pivot into the water. Maybe could work. Yeah, there might still be room, right? I pivot. No, that block is just in the way. What if I double eat? Ah, hold on. The reason why this works, I wish you would almost do slow motion, but the vertical part right now will donk the brick just at some point in its rotation. It's definitely hard to tell. I think it'd be easier to tell with slow motion, but if I eat this, it does just barely not donk the brick, so now I can stand up and beat the level. Yeah, all right, another one down. At 17, into another room with more puzzles. The gauntlet never seems to end. This looks like it's a level that takes advantage of the jamming the food in the mouth mechanic. So I imagine I would need to make a snaky staircase all the way up from the dot to the goal. Hopefully it's easy to set up. It probably isn't. That's probably the real difficulty of level. Just trying to set up the staircase. Because I get the idea, just doing this sounds very, very challenging. I just need to set up worms in which the staircase is created. Okay, staircase made. Hope there's nothing wrong with it, but I think it will just jam the food, yeah. Neat. Big, long staircase. Oh, there is an exit door. Are there other entrances and exits to the puzzles? Interesting. How will things change if this ship could interact with the other ships? Or what if there's like a secret ship? Oh no. Well, looks like this worm has to just make it to its goal, and the gap appears to be the exact size of the worm. Well, I was gonna say, why can't I flip it over? And that almost works. If I flip it, It lands perfectly in there, but what if I didn't flip it and just like push it up and then and only then flipped it? Well, first off, my head is on nothing, so it can't flip. But the other issue would have been is backed up against the right wall and couldn't escape from it. Maybe I can take a dot and push it into the water here? That's just the first thing that's come to my mind. I don't know what doing that actually looks like, though. Because I can't back up here. I hit myself. And I can't really get a dot behind the worm to prop it up against the wall. I mean, how are you going to transport that? Transporting dots is a pain. Is there any merit to starting like so? Just pushing that dot in the water? If I were to do that, how far could I push this up? Then, if I wanted to, I could bring it across like this. And then up further. To a point. One thing I noticed is that I do happen to be the exact length needed to Ouroboros, and there's a dot setup that lets me do this. What that does is get it in here. Oh, is this actually the solution? Is this what's going on? That's the only way I can get the dot into the water there, which actually lets me push this up perfectly until I fall in. So it's not perfect, I guess, but it's pretty darn good. But I think, oh no. Oh no, no, I have to get out. There has to be something. Maybe if it's here and I go around, then I can get it from the bottom. There we go. That has to be it. Yes. All right, it's coming back after another day. The Ouroboros technique. When in doubt, Ouroboros. And yes, another room. 19 puzzles down, and it's still going. Well, this one looks very tiny. 2 length and a 3 length. I don't even know what my options are right now. I kind of want to start by doing this. It's just, it feels like a weird setup, you know? But I can't, like, do anything afterwards. All I can do is back out, push that over, sock it again. Now get into the water? I think what's most interesting is... I fit that hole perfectly. I don't actually know what I can do from here, because I would fall into the water and I can't cut off my head. I guess I can back out here, push that over. Oh, and I'm stuck. I'm like, how is that losing already? But I can't go anywhere from there. I guess I could cut off my head here. Hold on, is this what I was thinking would happen in that other level? Well, if I attach my head to this, I can't actually go anywhere. I can't rotate, can't flip. Let me reset and think a little bit more. My only other option is just eating this. And then if I sock that doesn't really do anything. Well, then what? Then I can't do anything with myself? Then I'm pretty screwed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure my only possible start is this. This is actually limiting, like very limiting in what I can do. Can't do that. The big noise says no. Is there anything else I can do from this location? I mean, I guess if I want to, I can drop that worm into the water. That's an opportunity. And then I could push this worm over and maybe I can roll it out. So maybe I have to mess more with that. I don't know, though. The only thing I can think of doing is just slicing it again. And that leaves that in the water. Can't do anything with that. Does let me grow to size 3 at least. That tall piece in the water, definitely done for. So let's mess around a bit more. Actually, what happens if I take this piece and put it in the too long collector? I've never seen this before. Whoa! New interaction. I've never thought of putting a 3D shape into a 2D hole. That's clever. Okay, if they do more puzzles based off that, I'm game. I mean, it has the protrusion above and it slices into it. Well, even in the end game, you learn stuff. How hard can this be? I've just got to flip it. But I have to flip it horizontally, and that's very, very hard to do. Say I line it up here, I could rotate to the left, but not really. I don't actually rotate to the left. How is the big worm supposed to help me here? Is there like an edge to the map or something? Can I just go on an adventure? I don't know why I thought that would be the solution, but... Well, I guess, I mean, if I sock this, rotate it, then do this, I can flip it vertically. Issue number 1, I'm stuck. Issue number 2, I'm really stuck. No, it's more like, you know, I can't get out with falling off, but also, how would I get the worm to come up? Well, I guess that's where the long worm would come in, right? So let me think about this a little bit further. If I take the long worm and just push it up like that, if I line this up here, okay, I flip, and then I flip a third, right, that wouldn't do anything. Why would it do something? No, all right, let's keep messing around. Push this over like a lot. I think that's good. Get in there. And I set this up, so I flip, and I flip again. Now I can back out, but I am stuck. And I can't flip it a third time, so I have to back out. All I can do is push it to the side. What else can I do? I think I'm gonna take a hint. What is it trying to teach me? Like I can sock, and then sock again? Wait, what? Oh, that's what it's teaching me. I still have to complete the level, because all I can do is get out here. Can't flip further, and it's still facing the wrong way. And if I rotate some, oh, I can rotate again. I see. Okay, so I just got to create that kind of setup. So I do have to get the long worm all the way down to the bottom here. And that's the annoying part, because I don't know how to get it past this. Maybe it's not too bad if I just get it out of the way. Like that? I don't know. That doesn't seem too good. Because, yeah, I can push it down to there. I guess I can get it back. No, I can't. Well, yes, I can, maybe. It's going to take a little bit of maneuvering. It's got to get to here, and then I can push it up. Oh. Okay. Flip it here, and then keep rotating it like that. I see. And it can flip to here, and then you kind of complete it like you completed the level. Or the test level. Interesting. It didn't feel like that needed to be its own level. It's just a very complicated application of a couple things we already knew. How about this one? Oh. Alright, somehow I gotta get the 2 worm into its hole. There's a giant blockade here, huh? If I come around this side socket, it's not gonna let me escape. I get here, and I lose. To be honest, I have no idea where to even begin. Do I want to become long? Is that a dream, goal, ambition of mine? Well, what if instead of eating it, I try to push it up? It's not that easy, because I push into myself. So, I have an idea then. How about I use this dot to help me out here? If the dot gets pushed into the water, I could then use it to help me execute a turnaround, which would look like this, and then I could push this up just fine. I could back up, move it over, and it's closer, like I would want to push it up, but unfortunately that sinks to too long. But it is interesting. Maybe I can do a little bit with the too long. Can I wrap around? No, I cannot. I don't see where to go. Maybe I just don't push the dot into the water then? I don't know how you're supposed to save the too long. Like, the only thing I can think of is pushing this off to the side literally here. Yeah, but then I don't have the dot, so I can't actually get around to here. I certainly can't do a turnaround in the water, because I stand on nothing. Oh, I guess I can sock it. Is that the idea? Well, this still doesn't help me with the too long. Also, I think it makes me stuck right now. Back it up a little. I guess I can do a turnaround in here to push this over. Back up again to do another turnaround. Push this off. Is that the key? Alright, I guess it is. I don't know. Wasn't too big a fan of that level either. Didn't really do anything too interesting to me. I think I've learned that even in the late game, I want the levels to do interesting things. Like, to make some comparisons to other puzzle games, I mean, Baba Is You was doing novelties until the very end. Okay, so I'm not solving from here. I am solving from here, however. Monsters Expedition had novelties for a while, plus the novelty of, like, chasing down big islands. The Witness was definitely all about novelties in the end. I think it's easy to fall into the trap of, all right, time to just do hard puzzles without making them interesting. Well, no, they should definitely still be interesting and novel. I think in a noticeable way, too. Subtle novelties don't appeal to me too much. So what is the deal with this level? Well, alright, it looks like I can solve it, but I still... We're right, I can solve it by just backing out and then pushing this in. Like, it's easily solved, but I still have to wire. And if I'm able to wire it, then I can tackle the behemoth puzzle, which I'm pretty sure I can't even physically get past. So, back to this puzzle. Maybe it's not so bad. I don't know why there's pieces up here. I guess I would have to make an extraordinarily long connection between these two. For now, if I like just try to loop around, what gap do I have? Okay, so I am one short. So I would need to come over, eat the dot, and then just leave? I feel like pushing that into the water is somehow a bad idea, but I don't know how. I'm just gonna leave it up right now. Because now I would happen to be the right size. I'm blinking. So can I solve the puzzle and be in that position? Let's see. First, I have to be pretty close. Like one away from pushing it in. I don't know about this though. How would I even begin to do that? Because I have to get my tail to one of those spots and my head to the other. Like, I guess I could do that. There we go. Okay, so the long wire. I don't know what the deal with the small worm was up there then. What a fun journey. Now, this is a big puzzle. It does feel like a boss.